All right, so let's do the first part of the observations in experiment lab. You're supposed to observe the substances first. So this is the calcium chloride right here. This is the baking soda, which we've used a bunch of the sodium bicarbonate here. Here is the phenol red solution. You can see it's definitely a red color. And then we've got distilled water, which we'll use later on. And so for the first part of this, and we're not going to measure out accurately the amounts, but it's not going to matter. We're going to put baking soda. So I'm going to put a little bit on the end of a wood or the scupula, and calcium chloride. And then you can see that, and then we're going to put 12 drops of phenol red. And you can see the phenol red turns orange, and there's definitely bubbling going on. And if you feel it, it's warm to the touch. All right? So now we're going to go over here, and we want to break it down and try to figure out what causes what. And so we're going to combine different things together in 9 different experiments. So we've already done calcium chloride, sodium bicarbonate, and phenol red. Phenol red is actually a dye in water, so that's why they've got water on here separately. So we're not going to do all of them together, but we need to do every combination of 2 there is. So those, and then combinations of 3, so it'd be this, this, and this, this, and this, and this, and that. And then we'll write down what happens for each one. So let's just start on number 1 and add the calcium chloride to the sodium carbonate. And you can see that there is nothing that happens here. Okay, it's just sitting in there. And then we're going to add calcium chloride to the phenol red. Here, let me grab a different one. So there's a calcium chloride. And it definitely is getting warm, but that's it. It's not changing the color or anything. It's just getting warm. So that was number 2. Number 3 is calcium chloride and water. So let's put, let me grab this. This one's a little cleaner. Calcium chloride in 12 drops of water. And again, there's really no bubbling or anything that takes place, but it is getting warmer. So that was number 3. Number 4 is sodium bicarbonate, which is baking soda, and water. A couple more drops here. And really, it makes kind of a pasty looking solution, but nothing happens. No color change. It actually got cool, is what it did. It's cold. Oops, I skipped down to number 5. Go back up to number 4, sodium bicarbonate and phenol red. So we'll put sodium bicarbonate, baking soda, and phenol red. I think that was about 12. It kind of gets to a pink color. It's definitely not the same color as that, but there's no temperature change other than it gets cold still. Phenol red and water. So we'll do 12 drops of phenol red. and 12 drops of water. And really, it just diluted the color a little bit. Nothing happened. No temperature change. Then we're going to do combination 3. So calcium chloride, phenol red, and water. So calcium chloride, phenol red, and water. No color change, but it's warm. So one thing we're seeing here is every time we add calcium chloride to water, it gets warm. Every time you add sodium bicarbonate to water, it gets cold. And then sodium bicarbonate, phenol red, and water. It gets cold, and there's kind of a pink. It's more pink than the last one. And then the last one, calcium chloride, sodium bicarbonate, and water. So no phenol red. This is just like the first one, except we've taken out the phenol red dye. So let's put the water in. Okay, there's 12 drops. Definitely is getting hot, and you can see that there's a lot of bubbling up that's taking place. And you can see that big bubble rising all the way up to the top. All right, so that's that lab. Make sure that you answer the 8 questions on the back and submit both data tables and those 8 questions to me to get the points.